We're going to go through the steps of loading and firing the 3-inch ordnance rifle. We have 6 different positions today. The person at position number 1 has an implement. He will sponge the piece out to cool down the barrel before we load it. He will later use the other end to ram the charge home. Position number 2 uses his implement to clear out any remaining residue from the previous round. He will then actually insert the charge into the barrel of the cannon. Position number 3 has 2 things that he has to do. He has to prime the piece, which is to put a cap into the hammerlock, and then he will actually pull the lanyard that will fire the gun. Position number 4 will actually hold the hammerlock open. He will also cover the vent with a thumb stall to prevent any hot air from going into the barrel, and then he will ready the charge by puncturing the gunpowder bag. Position number 5 will bring the charge forward from the ammunition chest and give it to position number 2. My position is gunner, which is to give the orders and make sure that everything is performed correctly. One end is a sponge, which he will use to sponge out the barrel to cool it down in between shots. The other end is the rammer. The rammer is used to seat the charge, to push the charge to the bottom of the barrel.
And he will sponge, which is wet.
He says sponge.
And then they put the charge in. Then he will ram the charge. Ram the charge. Now I can take my thumb off the hole.
Okay. Number 2 has a device called the worm. The worm is used to remove the unfired charge, or it is used to remove any residue between rounds while we are firing the cannon. The number 2 position will also actually load the cannon by pushing the charge into the barrel of the gun. 3 has 2 jobs. One is to insert a primer into the hammerlock on the gun, and the other is to actually take the lanyard and he will fire the piece. Position number 4's job is to keep the thumb stall on top of the vent. Go ahead. And then later, he will use the vent pick, go ahead, to puncture the bag of gunpowder. Away the cannon. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Turn around, Joe. Turn around, he's going to bring you a charge.
Oh, I didn't know.
Look at the pictures.
By detail load. Tend the vent.
Vent? Let's tend it.
Clear the piece.
Face cleared.
Sponge.
He says sponge.
Advance the round. Await the charge.
Charge is seated.
Ready to charge.
Charge is ready.
Prime.
This is prime.